Hello, and welcome to the Office of Academic Inclusive Initiatives presentation for Family Orientation. My name is Megan King, and I serve as a coordinator in Academic Inclusive Initiatives, and I work closely with First Generation Initiatives here at the University of Tennessee. Throughout this presentation, you will learn a little bit more about our office, First Generation Initiatives, and the various ways that you can support your student as they embark on this exciting academic journey at the University of Tennessee. First, I would like to introduce the staff and tell you a little bit about our office. First Generation Initiatives is coordinated by the Office of Academic Inclusive Initiatives. Our team includes Director Talisha Adams, myself, Coordinator Megan King. We have two graduate assistants, Isis West and William Cutts. First Generation Initiatives provides academic, career, social, and cultural engagement opportunities for all first-generation college students at the University of Tennessee, with the goals of increasing persistence, retention, and feelings of mattering and belonging. We also aid in educating families and the UT campus community on ways of supporting first-generation college students inside and outside of the classroom. At the University of Tennessee, our students are considered first generation if neither parent or guardian has a 4-year college degree. Students are considered first gen if their parents have a 2-year college degree, such as an associate's, and if their siblings, cousins, or other non-parental relatives have attended college. If you yourself as a parent or guardian have attended a 4-year institution but didn't graduate, your child is still considered first generation. If you have any questions about the definition of first generation or are seeking clarification, we encourage you to reach out to our office. We'd be happy to chat. Being a first generation student does come with some unique challenges. First, many first generation students experience culture shock that's associated with transitioning into a new and unfamiliar environment. Don't worry, things will get easier, but it will take some time and effort on the part of your student. First generation students are also less likely to engage with faculty, often because they're intimidated by their professors, but also because they're not aware of the value and importance of building relationships and networks with faculties across campus. Because first generation students are the first in their families to attend college, many aren't aware of the importance of networking and getting involved on campus. Many of our first generation students also work while attending school full-time. Time spent working often takes away from time that's needed for studying and getting involved. Being that the college environment is completely new, oftentimes our first-gen scholars aren't aware of the knowledge they are missing. But don't worry, that's why we're here. While there are some challenges, at the University of Tennessee, we also recognize and celebrate the strengths of our first-generation student populations. We see our first gen as being pioneers and trailblazers. They're motivated and curious, tenacious and resilient, hardworking, enthusiastic. They value education and they have perseverance. We acknowledge these strengths and the unique perspectives, experiences, and voices that our first generation students bring to our campus community. We understand that as family members of first generation students that you are also experiencing a lot of new firsts. So we've put together a list of 8 things that we think every first generation family should know. First, your student is first, but they are not alone. Being first is amazing, and it can also be a little overwhelming and scary. At UT, approximately 25% of the student population are first gen, and more than 80 faculty and staff identify as being first generation. So you can rest assured that your student will not navigate being a student at UTK alone. Second, express your support. You may not have all of the answers, but your support in your student pursuing higher education will mean the world to them. As a family member, it's important to know and to remind your student of the value of a college education. In the long run, a college degree will be much more valuable to the whole family than having a student stay at home. Many first-generation students experience something called family achievement guilt. This is guilt for gaining access to higher education, but also guilt for the many sacrifices that have been made to support their educational journey. This results in some students minimizing their accomplishments and their successes. You can help your student by reminding them of the importance of this amazing accomplishment. Number 3 is to be flexible and understanding. Your student is embarking on a new and exciting chapter in their lives, and this will certainly come with a lot of changes. They may not be as available to answer phone calls or text messages, or even visit home on the weekends because they're preparing for exams, finishing up assignments, hanging out with friends, or attending campus events. As a family member, it's important to support your students' decisions and provide understanding as they are growing and changing from students into young professionals. Number 4 is to do your own research. You won't have all the answers, and that's okay. But it's a good idea to take a proactive approach to learning about the college experience and the college process for both you and your student. Ask questions, get to know what your student's majoring in. Take a look at our website, look at the different majors that are available, student organizations, and opportunities that are available to both you and your student. Number 5 is to learn about financial aid. It's important to try and understand your student's specific financial needs, as well as the different types of financial support available. The University of Tennessee offers grants, scholarships, work study, and federal loans. It's important not only to know the differences between these types of aids, but also what your student is eligible to receive. If you have any questions about financial aid, we recommend contacting Federal Student Aid and the university's one-stop student services. Paying for college and understanding the ins and outs of financial aid can be confusing, and you and your student might need some help. Remember that your student needs your assistance in completing their yearly FAFSA as long as they are a dependent. Should you have any questions, we highly recommend reaching out to our one-stop partners and speaking with a financial aid counselor. Number 6 is to encourage your student to use their resources. The University of Tennessee offers a multitude of free resources that we encourage all students to take advantage of. Encourage your student to build their support network early on. Their network can include their academic advisors, academic coach, faculty and staff mentors, peer mentors, and tutors. Encourage your student to find individuals or organizations who can provide support, encouragement, and accountability. Number 7 is to encourage your student to get involved. College is experienced inside and outside of the classroom. Encourage your student to expand their horizons and get involved on campus. Get out of their comfort zone. It could include joining campus organizations or attending campus events. Getting involved is a great way to make connections, expand your network, but it also helps students feel more connected to campus and can also help them get acclimated to the environment much sooner. Number 8 is to remind your student that you are proud of them. Among the many pressures in college is the pressure of living up to their family's expectations. Remember to tell them that you support them and their decision to get a college education. Your support, encouragement, and love are essential components for first-generation students to be successful in achieving their educational goals. We also want to provide you with some ways to stay involved with your student while they're here on Rocky Top. Make plans to attend Family Weekend or Family Appreciation Week. This is a great way to see how your child's been spending their time, to get to know the campus better, and also to spend time with them. We encourage you to join the Tennessee Family Association to receive their bi-weekly emails and newsletters. This will tell you the ins and outs of what's going on campus and how you can get involved. And lastly, we want you to save the date. November 8th, 2021 is National First Generation College Student Day. On this day, the university celebrates all of our first-generation students, staff, and faculty with a huge celebration, and we encourage you to participate with us. We also want you to look ahead. Take advantage of the opportunities at UT for family engagement. Keep in touch with your student if they're residing on campus. Send a letter or care package. It's always a nice surprise. We encourage your student to be proud and to celebrate being a first-generation college student. and look forward to your students' graduation from the University of Tennessee. We want to thank you for attending this presentation. We want to thank the students, parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and family of choice for supporting their first-generation student here at the University of Tennessee. If you have any questions or comments, or would like to know more about first-generation initiatives at the university, we encourage you to reach out to us. Our contact information is provided here. However, we also encourage you to check out our website. We have additional tips and resources for supporting your first-generation student here at the University of Tennessee. Thank you, and go Vols!